Hello and welcome. I'm Shannon and I am. Those are my dogs. No dodge. I'm here today because we're gonna do some. Sorry, my puppies have got me a little bit. It's okay down here. We're gonna do thrift flips to Christmas gifts. We're gonna make some fun quick little projects. I'll share my screen. Let's see. I need this one. Here we have the papers I chose. They're by AB Studios. They are just super cute. We have some Santas, and then we have a mixture, and then we have some snowmen. Let me turn on my comments just so, in case somebody pops on and they want to say something, I will see it. So what we have is both of these I got from the thrift store. One is a package of 6, and one is a package of 4. And they're just simple coasters. They were 99 cents each, so you can't beat it. So let's go ahead and get started. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to just make them pretty because these are kind of, well, they're not my style. Let's just say that. So this one has 6, and this one is all the same pattern. And they're round. And this one here, let's see. See if I can get this open. I didn't open it because I just kind of wanted to show you how I found them. Hey, Cindy. So I just want to show you how I found them. Sometimes you can get them at the thrift store and they're already open, which is fine. But these are brand new. But for 99 cents, you can't beat it. So then I have these 4. And they are already kind of Christmassy because they're red. And they did come from originally the Christmas tree shop. So definitely were Christmas. Now, whenever you want to cover up like a big design like these, because these are bold designs. So if I were to go ahead and put my paper over it, look, you can kind of see the pattern underneath it. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to just use some gesso. You can use acrylic paint, acrylic primer, white paint. I'm just going to use the primer paste gesso. It's a little bit thicker, so that way I don't have to put on as many coats. So I'm going to use this brush, and I'm just going to start. Actually, I'm going to put my glove on. I know it's kind of, hey Gert, yay. So what I want to do is I want to put one glove on because if I don't, my hand will be covered in paint because this is the hand I'm going to use to hold my coaster. And I'm not, let me go a little slower. So I'm just simply giving a nice coat. I'm going to go ahead and make sure I get the outside just because it's such a dark color. I'll be covering that later with anyway, probably with my favorite gold wax paste. If you don't have this in your home arsenal of crafting, you need to get it. I keep ordering it and I keep selling out of it because it's so popular. I think I may have 1 or 2 left at the shop. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do all these. I do want to just chit-chat real quick while I'm doing this. Just a couple of things that I want to share with you all. First of all, the books that I've been making, those Christmas books, you know, that everybody's making, actually, they're so fun. You could really do them for any holiday. But I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an online class. And it'll be, I would like to just be able to do it in one session. I think if we glue the book, and even if we use a little bit of hot glue, I think we'll still be able to work with it. I did mine the other night on a live with Michaela, and I think we were on for about an hour, and I almost got it all done. So, but I would like to do an online class with that. And I did notice, like, if you're using a stencil or if you want to really decorate your decoupage paper, and you need your paper to be flat, because I noticed when I put it on the book, it was kind of hard because it's elevated. And so sometimes we might want to just decorate the pages first and then glue them together. So we'll have to talk about that. Or I'll have to decide how the best way that I want to do it. Here, I got a little lump there. But anyway, I would like to do that. So if that's something that you might be interested, online class, watch for the announcement on Facebook or Instagram. I can post it on YouTube too, because there's a little community post area. And then there'll be a link if you want to sign up. And I'll have different levels. Like I'll have where it's simply just the class. You supply all of your stuff. Of course, I'll give you a supply list. And then there'll be another tier, like it'll be all the basics you need. Like the scrapbook paper, some of the castings, some molds, and I'll have like 3 different options of papers that you can choose from, because we all won't do the same book. We all have different styles, different tastes. Your book might be a big book. You might have a little book. It just depends on what you want to make or what you have. And then I'll have a list of recommended supplies, like supplies you should already have, like decoupage glue in medium, regular acrylic paints so you can decorate. But then I'll include, sample sizes of everything else that you're going to need. And then I'll have a little area, like if you want to do add-ons, like some of the crystal paste, some of the more decorative paste, decorative products that, you might not normally use, or some people might not want to use, because not everybody likes shimmer like I do. I want it to be, Christmas for me is always very shiny, even if it's like gold shinies. It doesn't have to be like red shinies, but there's silver, there's gold, there's all kinds of, but I have to have it shimmery. Oh, did you? I can't wait to see when you're done with your book. But I thought that'd be fun to do online, and then that way it'll be in a private Facebook group, and so we can share pictures. Because if you don't want to work on it during the class, or if you can't catch the class live, then you'll go back and catch the replays, and they'll be in the Facebook group, and you can watch it as many times as you want. But you can also post pictures, or if you're stuck, like, what should I do here? And then there'll be people that can give suggestions if you want it, or you can just simply brag on how cool your book is. But I thought that'd be fun, and I'll probably, if you're local, I'm thinking about adding a class. I just have to figure out if it's best to do it on a weeknight or like on a Saturday. I just got to figure that out. We do have a full-time classroom now, so we can set up and not have to worry about being in people's way or anything. It's just a nice classroom and plenty of room for everybody. So we might do that. I might do that too, but I'm definitely going to do the online one. So start looking for a book if you're interested in the class. I found all my books. I went to Goodwill by the pound, and they're 4 for $1. So they're 25 cents each. You can probably pick one up at a garage sale for 50 cents. You might even have some old books laying around, because sometimes if you've already read a book or you just have an old book, you can turn it into a work of art. All right. So see, by putting on the glove, now look, I don't have any white. Well, that's black gesso. That was from this morning. But I just have a little bit of paint on my right hand. I'm just so used to being such a messy crafter. I'm trying to get better at it. Because what I tend to do is I tend to get it all over my fingers, and then it goes on to the next thing that I touch. All right, so now we need to decide why these are drying. And if I have to, I'll use a dryer. But sometimes it's okay if you put your decoupage paper on when your paint is wet, because it just helps it glue. It's never stopped me before. So we have some different ones here. I love this one down here with Santa and his little reindeer. I really, really, really like these. Look how adorable the little snowmen are. And Decoupage Queen just came out with all of their new papers, but I'm using the AB Studios just because these ones they're already the right size for the coasters. And the ones that I wanted to use from the DQ, I've already sold, so I don't have any left. So I had to revert. But these are darling too. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to start with, I think we're going to start with the snowmen. Oh, right, Kendra? I think so. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, let me first wipe that paint off. These fit pretty well right on these. Oh, let's see, Kendra, I joined a little late and missed if you shared where you got your coasters. Oh yeah, thrift store, they were 99 cents. I got 2 different packets. One came in a group of 4 squares, and the circles came in a group of 6. Each of them were 99 cents, so you can't beat that. So Christmas gift from a thrift flip. I think I'm gonna have to do some more segments on that. I love this, the way it says Christmas flip, Christmas gift from a thrift flip. All right. So let me just see if we can do it like this. It's gonna be close. So I might as well just go ahead and use some scissors, save myself some grief. Ooh, the Santa one, yeah, it's cute, isn't it? All right, so I'm gonna cut a little bit of this tree. Oh no. My scissors have been through the war. They're just not very sharp these days. So I have this guy. We'll start with this one. And I'm going to use the Pent Art. I'm going to use the Silky Shine because these ones, they're coasters, so I want them to be shiny. But I'm also, stick around if you haven't seen these yet. These are the Chameleon Varnish. I'm going to use the Iridescent, and I'm going to use the Iridescent Gold and the whoopsies, and the Iridescent Silver. So those will be fun to play with. That'll be the top coat. Now, because my paint is still a little bit wet, I'm just going to go ahead and stick a little bit of the glue on the back of my paper. The paint will make the paint stick down, but I want to make sure that this paper isn't coming off. Now, typically I wouldn't do it like this, but because we're live and I don't want to drag out my dryer and I don't want to wait, we're just going to do it this way. I guess I should have left my glove on because instead of now being full of paint, I'll be full of glue, but that's all right. Keep it interesting. All right, so I'm going to stick this little guy right here. Ta-da! And it works best if you take cellophane and you can really get out the wrinkles. Cellophane I have found has been the best. I've had the felt squeegee and everything, but I just seem to, the cellophane just works the best. And the paper's a little bit long on the sides, but I'm gonna, when this dries, I'll go ahead and I'll just sand that off. But we have some time for it to dry when I'm putting it on the other ones. Now, the gesso didn't cover as well as I wanted it to, so this one I'm going to put to the side because I'm putting a little bit more on it. Like here, you can still kind of see the chevron pattern behind it, though I'm hoping with this one, this will be a trial. We're going to put the iridescent. This one is the gold. We'll put that on top, and we'll see if it kind of masks the chevron pattern coming through. So I was kind of hoping that the gesso would have been a little better coverage. It's still better than what just the paint alone would have been. So I think I'm going to have to add another coat of the... So just bear with me. So this is a good time for, if you have any questions, to ask me questions about Pent Art, about Dixie Belle, about Fusion. I carry the Annie Sloan too, or any of the Pent Art products for that matter too. If you have any questions, shoot away. I do have my comments up so I can see. Oh yeah, see that's covering way better. This is the second coat. Now the gesso is a little thicker, so you might see some lines, but by the time the paper and the rice paper's on there, you're not going to really see. But see, so that is 2 coats compared to 1 coat. If I was smart, I would have had these on a tray. And I could have just opened up my den door here and just threw them out in the Florida sun, and they would be dry within a minute. Okay. Oh, yeah. I have something else to tell you. So, are you guys familiar with MadeTV? Has anybody heard of that yet? MadeTV. If I knew it was going to take 2 coats, I would have went ahead and primed them and had them ready. Sorry. Anyway. MadeTV. Has anybody heard of MadeTV? Anybody? Anybody? I know it's kind of delayed when I talk and then as when you guys type back, so I'm just waiting a second. I'm not exactly sure what the delay is. I think it's like a minute, something like that, 90 seconds. Well, anyway, MadeTV is a network. It's on like your Roku, on your Fire Stick. It's an online platform where a bunch of creators make videos and they upload them and people can get a membership. There's such thing as lifetime memberships, or there's, oops, there's some, I must be touching the edge because see the little lumps there? That's normally from around the edge. When it dries, you get those little clumps. So it's a network, streaming network, where all kinds of makers are on there, where it's either watercolor painting, how to quilt, anything that you can make. And I'm on there, yay! So I've completed one video so far for it, and it was I did large decoupage paper. I did size A0, which is like 3 feet by 4 feet, and put it on a round table. But I'm also going to be doing a live video November 4th. Let me just put that up real quick. This is pretty cool. Let me show it, yeah. There we go. So I'm going to be going live, and normally MadeTV is a subscription, but they're doing a series of lives till December for all of the Christmas makeovers. And it's not just Christmas. Some people are doing Halloween or Hanukkah or whatever. They're just doing different kinds of lives. And so, but they were only for the members at first, but then what they decided was they were going to go ahead and open it up so they're free. So what I'm going to do is I have it scheduled to post later. I have a link. If you want to watch my video, what I'm doing is I'm doing Walmart Christmas makeovers. So I found some really cute Christmas decor from Walmart, but I'm going to make them better. So I'm going to put my little spin on them because some of them are just so cute. You know, like it's a wooden candle, but it could just be so much cuter with a little bit of, a little bit of shimmer, a little bit of, just a little bit of Shannon, right? So I'm going to be on there November 4th at 11 a.m. So Eastern Standard Time. But that's not this Saturday, so the following Saturday. So I have a link where you can go. You can register for free. So it's free. Like I said, normally MadeTV is a paid platform, but they're opening it up for free. So that's going to be fun. So anybody that wants to watch it can tune in. And hi Luann. Hey Peggy, I'm surprised you haven't heard of it because you're such a crafty person. You would probably absolutely love MadeTV. Yeah, so after my live, now wait till after my live, Google it or you look it up. You'd be amazed. There's some really neat things. Like if you like to watercolor, two other people have already gone live so far. One of them was painting pumpkins, and it was like acrylics on canvas. I know you can't catch the replay unless you're a member, but you can catch the live for free, which I thought was very, very nice of MadeTV because since it is a paid platform to offer these workshops for free. But anyway, mine's going to be fun. It's going to be just an hour. There we go. Look how cute these guys are. Aren't these snowmen the cutest? Now imagine stacking them up and putting this really like beautiful red or gold bow on it and giving it as a hostess present. Like when you went over to, if your neighbor's having a holiday open house, you can't ever go empty handed and not everybody drinks wine. So, and this is budget friendly, but it's also made with love. So that's why I like it. So my family, if you catch this and you get these from me, then you know you loved. All right, let's see what Cindy said. I heard something from Turquoise Iris and about it, but I haven't looked into it. Yes, Dion is on it. We do like Zoom meetings and stuff, and she's always leading them. So I've talked to her. She had to make sure my background was right and everything else, and my lighting was right. And I'm like, Yeah, I've done a few lives, so I'm kind of good with knowing what I need to do and stuff. So that was nice. She's very sweet. But yeah, she's on there. Debbie's DIY. Debbie Beard from Debbie's DIY Paintings on there. And if you follow, gosh, what is her name? Click to Restore. Joe, she has a video on there. So, and it's up and coming. There are more and more and more people joining it. So, but anyway, even if you don't want to join it, it's okay. Catch all the live holiday videos. So once I send the link out, I think I have it programmed to go out tonight at 5:45 on both Instagram and my Facebook page. I think it's either 5:45 or 6:45, but the link will be there, and it's only open to a certain amount of people. So if you're interested, make sure you register. And if you don't want to see mine, go to the calendar, and there'll be other ones too that you can view. I mean, for free, why not, right? And I don't know what all of them are because there's new ones popping up all the time. I just know that the last meeting we had, it was like completely booked. Like they're not taking any more lives until like January. So now we're starting to think of what we're going to do for the live videos, like February, January. So that would be more like Valentine's Day and such. I know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to tell you, but I don't know if they start next year, if they're going to, January, February, if they're going to be free or not. So definitely these are going to be free. So I would check into them. And I think you could get to the other, I think you can get to the other ones from my videos, my video link. If not though, I'll check it. I'll post the other link too. Or you can simply just Google MadeTV holiday free workshops. So those will be fun. Now look at how cute those are. And we're going to decorate them a little bit more, trim off the edges, and then we're going to put the sealer on. So they will be waterproof and they will make a perfect gift. So those are the snowmen. So we're going to stick those to the side. Wish my son was home. I'd call him to come take these outside for me. All right. Here are the round ones. Now these ones, I might just do like different ones. Or I could do them all Santa. Maybe I'll just do them all different Santas because these are super cute and they're all different. This one, he's got a Ventura pack and a stick like he's hiking. He's got his backpack on, a little lantern. I'm not sure what that is. It looks like maybe a Christmas gift. Oh, and here's he's got a little puppy dog and his lantern. So we're going to use these ones. Look at that. I'm just going to clean my hands off real quick because this is why I put my glove on at first, because I wanted to keep my hands clean. I should have just left my gloves on. All right. So I wonder if I can strategically place these, lay them out, and then put the paper on and glue them on and then cut them. Think I can do it? Or should I just go ahead and cut them? Oh, I know the smart thing is to go ahead and cut them, but you know what? Sometimes it's more fun to... Yeah, I better cut them. MadeTV, yes, is one word. It's by the people that do Bloom TV or Where Women Create, if you ever saw that magazine. Bloom TV is, I think, a streaming service too. I don't really know much about Bloom TV. I think it's more, I don't know. I should know, but I don't. Okay, so we have one there. Move my snowman out of the way. Now these are round, so I'm definitely going to have to sand all the edges off of these. Could I absolutely take water and go around and try to get a perfect round? I could do that, but then I might leave some showing. And there's still a little bit of different colors there, so I'm just going to cover the whole thing and use the white that's already on these papers. Hopefully I'm not cutting them too small. If I do, I'll just use a little bit of white paint. Hi, Carol. How are you? Let me get this. And if you're wondering, this paper is AB Studios. This is they do theirs by numbers. This is 2094. That's the one with all the Santas, 2094. And there are a lot of retailers out there that sell these papers. I sell the papers, but I have a hard time putting them online because it's really hard for me to go between the shop and my online store because the inventory numbers are not the same because they're on different systems. So it's really hard. And I only buy like 10 of each paper, so I sell a lot of them in the store. But anytime you ever want them that I've used, if you email me and I have them, I always mail them out to you. I can send you an invoice, whatever you want. But if not, just you can find a local retailer. You can find them online. But it's AB Studios 2094 if you want to get. All right, so let's start with this guy. At first, I thought he was holding a glass of wine, but it's not. All right, so I'm going to start with this one. And the paint is still a little bit wet, which is fine because the paint will help the paper stick. So I'm just going to use the decoupage medium on the back of the paper, and then we're just going to mix it in with the paint. And like I said earlier, if I had more time, or I didn't want to bore y'all to death, I would take out my little blower, or I would have painted these ahead of time. I just didn't. This works just fine. I've done this several times. You can put it right on top of wet paper. Look at how cute he is. And these coasters, I'm sorry, to me they were very ugly, but now they are super adorable and very worthy of a Christmas gift for somebody. Okay, again, I'm using the Silky Shine because I want it to be shiny. I know this is my base. Oh, there's a glump. I know this is my base coat, but I'm just going to... Oops. I just like the Silky Shine sometimes. Sometimes you want that shine, shimmer. Sometimes you want the matte. I always have both of them right handy just in case. See which one I want to use. Again, I'm just taking my cellophane and I'm just lightly rubbing the paper on, making sure it's all glued down and there's no wrinkles. There we go. And what I'll probably have to do is I might go ahead and paint the back. It is cork, so it's, but I've already kind of made them a mess, so I'll probably give them a light coat. But we won't do that. I can do that off camera. That'll really be boring, right? All right, let me finish this guy up. And I think, no, I'm just going to go right on the paper still. And now sometimes if you are decoupaging one paper on top of another paper, this is a trick because especially if you're putting it on over a darker color decoupage paper, but you want the paper you're putting on top to be brighter, what I do is I use white paint and I paint the back of the paper. So that way when I go ahead and decoupage it down, I didn't have to put the white paint on my project because I don't really maybe necessarily know how big the decoupage paper or where it's going to go. But if I put it on the back, then I can just go ahead and place it wherever I want. So that's a little tip. That's what I do. But that's when I'm layering my decoupage papers. Because if you have that light background, it makes your design pop. If you want it to be a little darker, then you don't have to do it. But if you don't do it, whatever the design is underneath will come through. Oh, thanks, Gert. Okay. Yeah, this is super easy, super fun. You can even do this with, grandkids, your kids. You can have the girls over, everybody bring coasters. You can share papers. All right. Couple more. And then we're going to start decorating and finishing up the snowman while the Santa's dry a little bit. Oops. And the really nice thing about the rice papers are when you make a mistake or you're a little too rough with them, they don't tear. That's why I absolutely love the rice papers. They might be a little bit more pricey than the normal decoupage paper. But to me, It's way worth it. Okay, what color velvet powder would you use on Santa's suit? Red or garnet? Oh, I would use red. Red. But if you want to have a more Victorian looking Santa, you can definitely put the garnet on. So it's going to be actually, you know, preference, but for me, it'll be red. There's one more. I haven't put the velvet powder on Santa yet. I've used it on Santa's bag. Like I have a mold that Santa has a bag, and it just makes Santa's bag just so fun. And I've definitely used the velvet powder, the white, on Santa's like hat and his fluff around his outfit. I just haven't done the red yet. All right, let's see what this one is. And look at this. He's out there looking for his Christmas tree. This guy looks like the Grizzly Adams of Santa. He's got the real big fluffy kind of wild man beard. Look at that. All right. These are drying. Let's see how our snowmen are though. I'm just going to kind of clean up my fingers. Look at that. Love the baby wipes. Just like sometimes when it gets really thick though, it just kind of beads off. So just give me a second. All right. Okay, so I have this little handy dandy little sander. I love this guy. I got it on Amazon. And it comes with different papers, different grits. You stick it on there. When you're done, you throw it away, put another one on. Now, it's very important if your surface or your project you're working on, if the paper is still wet, you want to make sure that you pull down when you sand. If I were to go back and forth and this was still wet, I could possibly move the paper, and I don't want to have to do that, so I'm just going to go down. And I don't have a lot of paper. I just had a little bit hanging off, very, very little. But I want to make sure I don't have very, very little hanging off. I want it gone. Okay, so this was the one that I only used one coat of the primer paste gesso, and you could see where I put my two fingers. I pushed a little hard in it because it was still wet underneath. But we can hide that. We can doctor it up with some of the glitter and stuff that we're going to put on there. Now these ones we had two coats on, so you can definitely see the difference because you can still see the chevron here. Or at least I can see it because I'm up close. Again, I'm just pulling it down, getting the extra off. Super cute paper though. I wanted to use the reindeer with the plaids from Decoupage Queen, but I don't have any more of those. Oh, don't you love this, Lindsay? Definitely a game changer. I love it because it's just it's so easy to work with. It's squeezy, it's soft, and it comes with so many different sander, and from like 400 grit all the way down to like 80 grit. So this little guy doesn't want to come off. Okay, there we go. Now the question is, I want you to think about this. So you see the snowman, and we have to seal it with a varnish because we want to make sure that it doesn't get ruined when somebody puts their drink on it, because that's the whole purpose of a coaster, to protect the table. Look at my fingers. Everything's sticking. So should we use the gold or should we use the silver? Now it is iridescent, so it's just going to leave a little bit of a shimmer, but I definitely want to use some of this around the edges, so we'll have to think about that one for a second. Now the wax paste that I'm going to use, we're going to use right here. It doesn't have to be sealed, but we're still going to put that on first before I use the chameleon varnish, because it's going to take a little while for that to dry. And I don't want to have to wait for that, so we're just going to go ahead and seal the... You can definitely seal wax paste, you just don't have to. Okay, did I do all 4 of them? I did, yay! Okay, so these snowmen are done. We're going to put Santa's to the side. Ooh, gold for Santa? Gold for Santa and silver for, yeah, because you know what? The silver will look more like snow. That's a good one. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to use some of this. Even though we're going to use the gold on, right, Carol? Good thinking. I'm going to use the gold on the edges. I think still the silver over the entire thing will still look good. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, the wax paste you can definitely put on with your finger or a brush. I find that when you put on with your finger, it gives a more uneven kind of, just for me, it's a better look. I don't always want, you know, it to be perfectly even. I like it to be a little bit uneven. And it's just enough. And wax paste comes in so many different colors, but I always find that I'll start with one color, but I'll always end with this gold. I don't know why. I just love the gold. It's just such a nice, just adds so much. Look at that. So see the difference between just adding the gold? A little bit of the paper didn't cover here, so I'm just going to make sure I get a little bit extra gold there. There we go. Kind of disguise it just a scotch. What it does is this just kind of frames in your design. You'll see how cute that is. I just think it just elevates it just so much more having the gold on there, because just look at the difference. It's just kind of like finishing it off. I mean, yes, this one's cute, but this one with the gold on it, it just looks so much, I don't know, looks just, to me it looks, oh, I forgot this part down here, so I'll go to this one. It just finishes, it's like a finishing touch. A little bit of paper on there. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I might not give these away. I might have to keep these snowmen. I love them. Oh my gosh. I find that every time I make something, it's like, oh, I want to keep it. But realistically, I can't keep everything I make. I do know that a lot of my friends that do this online and make things, they have online auctions and they sell their stuff, which is pretty cool. I display a lot of it in the store, and I do have people that they want to buy it, but I'm like, maybe someday. But I guess I do need to start selling some of it because I'm going to run out of space. But yeah, see the gold, just look at that. It just looks so, so cute. Look at those. Do you think the gold looks nice? Or let me scooch it over. My face is in the way. I love it. All right, so I'm going to wipe the gold off. So I wonder, should I do the gold around the Santa or should I pick a different color? I have every color wax paste. I have purple, I have green, I have silver, I have fire gold, I have yellow, metallic. I have so many. Actually, let me just get I keep everything very handy. So look at all the colors I have. I have copper, I have brass, I have honey gold, turtle green. I'm wondering if we should stay within the, what is this one? This one's red, but I think it's not red enough. That's why I always tend to go towards the fire gold, because the fire gold is just Santa's color. Look at that. So yeah, let's go fire gold. Yes, everybody loves the gold. I love the gold. Okay, so we'll try one Santa with the fire gold, and we'll see if we like it. If we don't like it, we'll switch the rest of them to back to gold. Let me stick that down there. But of course I have to sand first. So I'm going to get another pad. I keep them right here in my desk. I'm going to get a lower grit this time, so I don't have to. I'm going to use a 120 because that'll make it go faster. Kindred loves gold. Me too. Okay, so just going to I should move these out of the way. I'm just going to let the gold dry for a second, the gold wax paste, and then we're going to seal it with the silver so it looks like snow. All right, so I'm just going to, yeah, using a higher, excuse me, the lower grit, it just makes it come off so much faster. And we're going to test this one with the fire gold and see if we like it. Okay. Having the round shape, it makes you have to sand the whole entire thing. Okay, so here he is. And let's get out the fire gold. Let's just see what it does. Normally I take the fire gold and I'll brush it on and it makes Santa's outfit just pop. Now I already have gold on my fingers. Hopefully it won't mix too much. So let's go ahead and try this. It's pretty. A little heavy there. It came out. It's really soft. I don't know why I'm zoomed so far out. Normally I like to be zoomed in further so you can see better, but I'll just hold it up. What do you think? So we have gold and the red. The fire gold is really, really, really pretty. Don't you think? Oh, that's another color. I just had to order 10 more fire gold because every time I use it on a Santa, I have people that come in and want to get the fire gold, or they'll order it online because it's just so pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. All right. So let's see what time it is. Oh, 40. I've been on for 42 minutes. Oh my goodness. You guys have been listening to me for 42 minutes. I'm so sorry. All right. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take, let's do this guy and this one. And we're going to finish these two up. And then I'll finish the rest of them off camera and then I'll just post a picture. So what we're going to do is we're going to put gold on this one, and then we're going to put the silver on this one, and we're going to see. Now, you can see how it's iridescent, but I think it's just going to add the extra element. It's the same thing as the varnish and glue. It's just that it's got a little bit of iridescent glitter in it. So let's have some fun. Let's start with the silver. I haven't used this one, but I've used the gold. And I think the trick is you have to make sure, where's my garbage? You know, that it's shook pretty well so you get all the glitter. I'm just going to shake it one more time. I don't know why, because I just shook it, but I just feel like I need to. Right, Carol? Isn't it the fire gold beautiful? All right, so we're going to start with the silver. And you really aren't going to see the silver too much until it dries. Like I can see it here, but you might not be able to see it so well until it dries and with the pictures. I haven't gone on the gold wax paste yet because I just don't think that it's 100% dry, and I really don't want to rush it, and I don't want to smear it. I just wanted to show you all, because I'll go when it's dry. I'm gonna go back on and finish it up, but I just want to show you guys how cute it is. And the nice thing is it's not like the big fat glitter, the heavy glitter. It's fine glitter, so it's like just enough. I'm just trying not to get some excess. I'm just trying to stay away from the gold for a minute. Let's see, can you, oh yeah, see, you can see that? See the iridescent? See that? Isn't that beautiful? So that's the silver, so it kind of looks like snowy. Oh, that's pretty. And now who would have known, if you give this as a present, like I will fix up the edges. If you give it a present, somebody's going to think that this was just so beautiful compared to what they were, right? Whew. Not that there's anything against Chevron, but okay, let's see. Do you have the notify bot set up? Mr. Notification keeps getting turned off. Oh, my notifications. No, I don't, but I don't have those, and I don't even really know what you're I need to look into that, but I will tell you that I go live every Thursday at 1:45. But I also just put these, it stays on my Facebook page, but I also am putting this on YouTube at the same time. So you can always catch it, the replay on YouTube. Okay, so now this is the gold. I'm going to put the gold on Santa. Again, I'm going to try to stay away from the red because the red wax paste, I have it thick in a few areas, and it really needs to dry before I put anything on top of it. Ooh, the gold is gorgeous too. Like I said, I've used the gold before, but I haven't used the silver, but I really like the silver. It's drying really pretty. Beautiful. Again, though, watch my link for MadeTV. You can catch my free workshop, and there will be other ones. I'll make sure that that link is posted too, so you can register for whatever workshop you want. You won't be able to watch the replay on those. You're only going to be able to catch it live. So if it's something that you want to see, make sure you sign up for it, because I know spaces are limited, but you will get a notification. I know that because it puts it on a calendar and you get notified, whether it's through an email or it's going to be, what you do is you'll get a Zoom link. We'll look at that. Okay, so here is the gold. Can you see it? I'm trying. Oh, there we go. That's beautiful. And it's a little cloudy now because obviously this is white, but it dries clear. So I'm super, super excited for those to dry. Hey, Teresa. So let me just recap real quick. We had those really, I wish I would have taken a picture. Oh, I do have, I guess, that big picture of all how ugly or how not my style these were. And now look how pretty they are. Well, this one still has some work to be done, but here are the two finished ones. Uh-oh, I got some paper on there. So this one, the Santa paper by AB Studios, I think it was $20.96, I said. And then some fire gold. Yeah, it's oh no, $20.94, right? Yeah, $20.94 was the Santa paper by AB Studios. And the snowman paper is AB Studio 2114. Right, Carol? Okay, so and this one has a fire gold wax paste. Look how beautiful it is. It really goes with his outfit. And I could have highlighted some of his suit too, but that's right. And then this one is the snowman paper with the gold on the outside, the gold wax paste, and then the silver chameleon varnish. So it kind of looks like snow. Look at that. Ooh. So what I'm going to do is this on your website. Which one? The papers or the wax paste or the chameleon varnish? Oh, thanks, Teresa. It's so cute, and it's such a fun, easy idea. Anybody could really do it. Cindy, you can always just email me, and I can put you an invoice together if I have it. If not, I'll one of the retailers I can also order them because I get them for Teresa. I get them within 2 days, and I can send them to you. So just email me, message me, and I'll get whatever you want. And eventually, I'm going to be the Santa paper. This one, I think I have some more at the store. I'll be there tomorrow. Oh no, I won't. I'm going out of town. I won't be there. Shoot, I won't be back at the store till next week because I'm going out of town. But I will definitely make sure either I can get you one, or we can. One of my friends that sells the papers will have it on their website, and you can order from them too. It depends how fast you want it. So if you need it like tomorrow, just Google AB Studio rice paper $20.94 because I get it. All right, so I'm going to let y'all go. Make sure you check out the MadeTV link. I'll go ahead and put it in the comments when I get out of here, but it'll also be posted tonight on my Facebook and my Instagram. Free workshops, why not, right? So many Christmas ideas. And as always, I appreciate everybody who watches and whoever catches on the replay. Appreciate it because that's what keeps me going. And that's about it. So anyway, thank you so much. Take care. Have a